Right, let's there's no gimbal. I've got no gimbal today. Let me just sort a few things out, yeah. YouTube today. Thought we'd do a bit of riverwatch for the old YouTube community. Lovely day for it, I must admit. Yeah, we're not on a gimbal today. I don't think it'll be super steady. But I just thought we'd pop down here, come live, do a bit of river watch by the River Thames. You know how we do it. For an hour, watching a bit of river traffic, bit of history. You know how it is. You know how we do it. See what happens, eh? In an hour. Got a lot of clipper activity today. This is a dock for the Thames Clipper, so we might see a bit of boat action today. We'll see. You never know. Stay with me. It'll either keep you awake or bore you to tears, one of the two. Riverwatch is live. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. If you can like it, subscribe it, share it out. We're just doing a bit of testing. Riverwatch is normally on Facebook, but we're doing a bit of testing for YouTube today. Afternoon, Matty. Yes. How you doing, Lynn? 2 up, 2 down. How you doing, mate? Fancy coming out for a bit of... Oh, mate, do you know what? There's so many places here. You've got a bank over there. You've got banks over here. I'm telling you, all the way along this River Thames, I will be... Once a week, I'm definitely going to be hitting this. Got the prospects of Whitby. There's so many different areas of beaches where you can sort of go down. There's so much stuff by London Bridge. Oh, mate, the steps that go down into the river. It's all there. But in the next few weeks, we will be coming live and direct. No gimbal, though, today. It's beautiful, beautiful down here. Quite fucking is, isn't it? I'll tell you what, it's lovely down here, though, because you're sort of right out in the middle of the Thames, really. You're not on land, are you? Oh, fucking hell, my phone's going off the hook. I might have something to do in a little while. It's always when you got something. Let's have a look. What is it? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, yeah, I've got to do it that way, haven't I? Because it's... It is, isn't it? But needs must. You can't turn down a bit of graft, can you, lad? And here we have. Let's get all excited now. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Your ride is here. There's about 40 people waiting for this Thames Clipper, and these are a very efficient service. This is an actual high point of Riverwatch. This is a high point. This is as exciting as it can be, as we see the Thames Clipper sporting the British national flag of our King and Queen as it pulls into the dock gently. And here we are, the Thames Clipper. Here we are. Oh, it's that guy. He goes, hello, guys. Hello, guys. It's the Thames Clipper. You all right, guys? This is what Riverwatch is all about. River traffic, wildlife, history. It's all here, right here on Riverwatch. I don't want to get to film the people having their day out. That's it. And she's on her way. Are you ready? Shall we count down, shall we? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off she goes. See you later, lads. Au revoir. TTFN. Mine, there you go. Oh, so relaxing, so refreshing. Yes, we are live. We're down here for about 20 minutes. We're doing a bit of riverwatch, bit of testing for YouTube. Wide screen now. You can watch it on your telly. How about... Oh, hang on a minute. There's an anomaly. Now, that doesn't normally happen, that. You just missed out there. Yes, in case you just tuned in, it's Matty G. I'm standing on the bank having a look at river traffic, wildlife and history on this glorious sunny Tuesday afternoon. Absolutely glorious. We're looking at the River Thames. We're sort of flowing around 2 to 3 miles per hour right now. And we have an average depth in the middle of about 60 feet. We look at the River Thames, mate, because obviously we have to diversify in this broadcasting medium. And, you know, we go around, we film the doom and we film the gloom. But it's nice just to do the boring things, just to take it back to when TV was a little bit different, before all the silly game shows and the reality TV. You would have a national treasure. Let's not go into national treasures. You would have a national treasure just like me. Standing on the river banks looking at wildlife and river traffic. And it's absolutely free. Yeah, this particular site, this little bit here, this was the site of a pretty bad disaster. Just before the turn of the century, we used to pump all of our poo-poo and all of our sewage right into the River Thames. And what started to happen was the affluent started to build up in the banks areas of the River Thames, and it started protruding into the shipping lane. How about that? And then what happened was there was a big paddle steamer. It was coming around this bend just about here, okay? And then what happened is it clipped a bank of affluent, basically a pile of shit about 60 feet down in the water. One of its, shall we call them, paddles, propellers, got caught. And it was spun with tremendous force and flung into the water. And I think 70 or 80 people lost their lives, and there was about 400 injuries, something like that. It was a massive seafaring disaster right on that spot. And if we walk over to this bank here, yep, poo-poo. If we look at that bank over there, that park was used for identifying all the bodies. They were laid out all across that park. And people do say it's a bit of a park. Also, this here was where around, now this particular site here, what we're looking at here with all these modern buildings, this was the site of an ammunitions warehouse in 1917. It was packed with explosives, and unfortunately it blew up and it killed about 400 people. And if we're looking at a devastation, there were 6,000 residential properties that suffered, that succumbed, and that was like normally bomb damage, blast and stuff like that. So if you can imagine this area, you're looking at a sort of 2 square miles, and actually the sound of the explosion was so loud it was heard in Bournemouth. How about that? And that was another massive disaster on this site. And there's a memorial ground, there's a ton of our history here on that particular site right there. And there you go. You should be a tour guide. Oh, look at this. Here we go. A fizz of excitement. Tug action now. We've got some tug action. I hope this ain't the police, because I'm walking up and down here with her. Is this the police? Oh, fuck me. It can't be. Let's have a look. If it's the old building, this will be the first tug they've ever had on land. Away, me hearties. It's all good fun, this is all good fun. Here we go, the excitement. As you can see, the creamy bow wave coming off the front of this vessel is absolutely tremendous. Here we go. Check this out. Shall we give them a wave? Ahoy there! And here we go. Beautiful, what a life. Oh, we encourage boats on this channel. We're not about turning boats away on this channel. It's totally the opposite. And he give me a little wave out there. All right there, Governor, give some blip. Give us a... No, all right then. He did give me a wave though. But I mean, boy. Absolutely exciting. And in fact, the force of the waves blew my joint onto the floor. Oh, and here's a tiny tug. Here's one of the smaller vessels that's been operating in the Thames since the 1950s, believe it or not. And here we go. Here's another tiny tug. Are you ready for some tug action? And here we are, just a small tug, not a very long tug, just a short one. I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I'll tell you what, it's tug after tug. Oh my God, the excitement, the fizz. As we look at this, look, absolutely amazing. A tiny little tug meandering down the River Thames. Oh, camera's a bit off because I ain't on a gimbal, you see. And there we are, beautiful. There we are. I think we need a catchphrase, don't we? I think it's ahoy there, isn't it? Yep, that's it. Ahoy there is our catchphrase, yeah? Ahoy there! We'll just give them a wave as they come past. If they give us a toot, they may give us a toot, they may give us a wave. So we're going to say ahoy there when we see a vessel. And you never know, they might give us some acknowledgement. What a job, though. It is a proper job, though, isn't it, that? I wouldn't mind doing that. That wouldn't be a bad job for me, but I'm retired. Yes, don't forget, we try and make it factual, entertaining. We fit within all the broadcast parameters of YouTube. Yes, we do. Informative, educational, and entertaining. Now I'm going to stand here for another couple of minutes waiting for a large vessel. If one comes along. So take my hand as I lead you into the River Thames. Riverwatch special on YouTube today. Like and subscribe. Out to all the people all over the world that watches. And I'll tell you what, thanks to everyone that was watching the stream last night. Thanks for the new subscribers. There was people out there all over the world watching a flag flapping. They loved it. And as I say, Riverwatch will be coming for some more exciting to stay local today for personal reasons. But yes, we have some exceptionally exciting places to broadcast from. We're going to be coming over that side of the River Thames as well. Look at all these foreshores. Maybe we can sneak into yeah, maybe we can sneak in somewhere along those banks along there for a day of banking. But yeah, Prospector Whitby, that's got to happen. The Prospector Whitby, that will be happening in the next couple of weeks. That's where they used to hang all the traitors. I've got some really interesting places lined up for you. And as I say, it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay a penny. You don't have to give me anything. I don't want no money, no gifts. If you're going to give any money to anybody, give it to the person next door. Give it to charity. Buy your dog an extra can of food. I don't know. But just do something wise with it. Because I'll just buy Red Bull and Yum Yums with it. And shall we, let's come on, let's do a bit of trespassing. It is YouTube after all, isn't it? As we go close to the edge. Right, what you got yonder there, for people around the world watching, people that don't sort of know, right, that there is what you call, that's your Thames barrier, okay? You can see it yonder in the distance and it there. Now, they had problems with the Thames barrier. We sort of, London sort of, it sort of hits its, if it goes over, it's basically 16 inches above sea level, we're in for a problem. So the rising tide was had been like this for the past 100 years. And because this was so commercially viable, sort of earned so much money, the Thames barrier couldn't really be built. It couldn't even be thought about to the 70s until the dock started to decline, because this barrier would have affected trade. It would have damaged the port of London, okay? Because the ships wouldn't be able to navigate through it and they couldn't get enough through it. So in 1968, the Thames barrier, the designs were put into play. And by 1974, the Thames barrier was under construction. It was finished in about 1982 and it was opened by the Queen. And they said it was going to last till 2070, but no. This barrier here doesn't look like it's going to last past 2030. So there could be a problem. And this was the last line in defence. This defence runs all the way up the Thames, all the way up to the North Sea. This is our last line. So if you can imagine how many other barriers are up there going towards the North Sea just to protect London from 16 inches of water. Unbelievable. Yeah, and basically what I'm sort of standing on is you basically obviously got the River Thames. You're sort of in the middle, this part, you're sort of hitting about 60 feet. And then as you get to the bottom, I think most of us call it silt, don't we? It's called alum. It's basically a little wash. If you put stones in a tumbler, it's basically a slushy wash, and that's about 60 million years old, that stuff over there. And that's sort of below the River Thames, you have that alum, about 20 odd feet of it. And then you hit 20 or 30 feet of thanate sand, and then you hit the chalk bed, because this is a bit more chalky than London. London's a bit more clayey. That's what they call South London over there. This is East London. My dad used to say that's why they built the River Thames, to keep us two apart. And this actually, they call this North Woolwich, but it was actually part of East London until I think it was about 1957. And the Corporation of London said no, because actually Woolwich was East London. It was regarded as East London until the Corporation of London came along, because it was so connected by each other by the docks. It was regarded as a part of East London, but no, it changed. I think it was about 1957. The corporation came along and sort of made Newham as a borough and took it out of West Ham and created different boroughs. And this one became North Woolwich as opposed to Woolwich over there. But yeah, they were all the same. They were classed, that side was classed as Woolwich, as was this. But yeah, we did cut the umbilical cord. We cut the ties in the mid-50s. So we're going to stand here. We'll be here for about another 5 or 10 minutes. We're just going to meander up and down. We're going to sort of see if anything large comes in. Normally the city of Westminster normally comes in every 2 or 3 days to offload its sand. Believe it or not, you've got a couple of species of sharks in this old river. And I think there's about 5 species of seals. So there are quite big bits of wildlife in here, let alone the fish, thousands of species, protected birds. Father, mother, river, Thames, sister Thames, brother Thames, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just a warning, if anyone's on water tablets watching, it can get a bit splashy. If you want to see what I'm standing on, this jetty here, for all you mechanical bods out there, it's basically a floating pier. And it's sort of, it's kind of way down at the bottom, and basically that there is your buffers. And when it was really bad the other day, it was literally hitting the pillar. But this is basically how it works. The sort of oh, it's lovely. So hot. I think this is the most out the way place. Oh, Steve's watching, is he? Yeah, I know, Steve. It's called a pontoon. All right then, bro. Yeah, it's called a pontoon. It's basically a floating dock. And this one is, it's got its engine mounts right here, either side. I've got to be careful because I nearly lost this phone earlier on. It nearly went in the drink. Oh, fuck me. This drink's got... It's fucking hell. I better get another one. Oh, dear. Red Bull at 34 degrees. Nah, not for me. There you go, pontoon dock. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, I'm not going to say a word. Tomorrow. Oh, man. Right there, right here tomorrow. Fucking facepalm. It's just me and the ducks, I'm afraid. Right, I'm out of here. People to do, places to do, things to do. Doody-doody-do. I'll catch us all later, yeah? Thanks, everyone, for watching. I'll see you soon, yeah? Love, love, love.